Alright guys, so today I'm going to be sharing with you the yard sale haul from the last footage video that you saw. So Eric and I went to quite a few yard sales, but the one yard sale I think we found the most stuff at. The very first yard sale we went to, we were not recording, so unfortunately I don't have footage for that, but I will share with you what we picked up there. So the first thing that we got was this ceramic plug-in tree. This here, I think Eric paid $5 for, and we're actually giving this to Eric's mom because she's been wanting one of the older ceramic light up Christmas trees. So that is going to be going to her. Also at the same yard sale, we found this vintage glass ice bucket. This is by someone named G. Reeves. It is marked here on the side. So these ice buckets, these glass ones, typically they would have had like a kind of like a handle. They would sit in this base, I guess you'd call it, with like a handle, but obviously that was missing from this. I think it was 50 cents or $1, but we decided to take it anyway just because it's nice. It has that MCM look to it, and MCM barware does typically sell fairly well. This one isn't as fantastic. We paid 50 cents for it, and I listed it as a buy it now for $14.99. It would be worth more if it had the base with the handle and like the matching glasses to it. Also at that yard sale, I picked this up. I did not list this. This is probably gonna be saved for our future antique booth. It's just a vintage treasure craft ashtray, and it's shaped like a pineapple. I loved the coloring on it, and it was 25 cents. So got that for a future booth. And also at that yard sale, I picked up this little alligator. I guess this could be an ashtray too, or just like a little trinket. And this was only 25 cents as well. So future booth little item there. Okay, I also picked up this vintage fondue set. This is really cool. It still was in its original box, and it comes with all of its stuff, and I'll show you. It's actually like a green color, so this is what it looks like. The handle's in there, it just screws on. But it is complete, and it was still in the original box. I paid $3 for this set, and I have it listed as a buy it now for $29.99. When I was looking up comps on it, this red one was selling for more than, you know, the green one. I wish it was the red one that was in here. I did get this Coach bag at a yard sale we stopped at that we weren't recording. Just a really nice Coach bag in nice clean condition. I paid $5 for this one, and I have it listed as a buy it now for $69.99. So at the yard sale where I got the Coach purse, Eric found this really nice crock jug. It's marked nipple Lewistown on it, and I think this is probably worth about $100. Really nice piece, really older, and we paid $5 for this, and Eric wants to keep it for our antique booth, so that is what is happening with that. Then we stopped at a yard sale that was inside like a building. It was almost like set up like a store. It was so nice. We found a couple things there. I got this cobalt blue glass Mickey Mouse Club bank. So it is glass, and it says Mickey Mouse Club back here. So this here I paid $5 for, and I have it listed as a buy it now for $26.99. I got this. I thought this was so cute. It's a little miniature porcelain Christmas themed tea set with Santa Claus face all over it. I just thought this was adorable. I paid $2 for it, and I listed it as a buy it now for $12.99. I found another set of these tumbling ceramic snowmen. So they're just all these snowmen in various stages of doing a tumble set. I've actually sold this same set 2 other times before. So this is the 3rd time finding it, hopefully the 3rd time selling it, because my other 2 sets sold as well. So I paid $1 for this entire set, and I listed it as a buy it now for $49.99. Like right now when I did comps of these, because last one I sold for more than the $49.99 that I'm asking for this set. And I think it's because I sold mine closer to Christmas. So I feel like I list holiday stuff all year round, and I encourage people to do that. But I do feel like holiday stuff sells for more money closer to the actual holiday. So these I listed slightly cheaper than my last set because, like I said, my last set sold closer to Christmas, and we're not as close to Christmas right now, so I don't think they're selling as high. So just keep that in mind when you're selling holiday stuff. And then Eric picked up all of these. These are from 1989 by Noma. They're Motion ornaments. So when you plug them into your string lights on your tree, they spin around. So he paid $2 a piece for these. I don't know, he didn't like comp them beforehand, but I personally probably only would have picked up one of these had I actually looked. But he paid $2 a piece. So let's see, and they're not really worth a whole lot. We got this one here. It's like some building blocks that spell out peace and Noel. This one here I have listed as a buy it now for $9.99. There were 2 of these cats. So I have 2 of these, also buy it now, $9.99. There was a bird cage with 2 doves in, also $9.99. Santa with a parachute, buy it now, $9.99. And this one was the best one. This one is a little carousel, but the animals are all dinosaurs. And this one here I have listed as a buy it now for $19.99. So that one was the best one out of all of them. Eric picked up this Velveeta cheese storage container. We all know the Kraft singles cheese containers do well. The Velveeta cheese containers, not so much. I thought that we had sold our last one, but we didn't. So now we have 2 of these, and I'm fairly certain we're probably going to keep one of them because we rarely buy the Velveeta cheese blocks, but when we do, it would be nice to have one of these to store the leftover in. We found this in the free box outside of the 1 yard sale we went to. It's a vintage Hulk patch, and it's still on its packaging. The packaging's got some wear. It's kind of like opening a little bit on the side because the glue's coming undone over time. So this was free, and I listed it as a buy it now for $24.99. I got this vintage wooden cat. It is marked Japan on the bottom. Has this cute little tail. She actually gave this to me for free, so I didn't pay anything for it. I listed it as a buy it now for $19.99. This was also out of the free box. I've never seen anything like it before. It's a vintage Hershey's Kisses stationery set. So it comes with a notepad, some mini crayons, and these Hershey Kisses are actually erasers. I thought that was so cute. I know a lot of people out there do collect vintage stationery items, so I decided to grab that, and I listed it on auction with a starting price of $19.99. I also took this out of the free box. I just thought it was so cute, and I didn't know what it was at first, but I will show you. They look like this. It's like a little cat and dog head with like little rhinestone eyes. Apparently these would have been little pens, but they're missing the little, you know, the ink part. So I don't know like where you would get replacements for something like this. I don't even know if anyone would even want these. So I'm not quite sure what I'm doing with them, but I didn't pay anything for them. So we'll see. I didn't know what they were at first though, so. We found this vintage 3-stripe hat. These used to sell really well. I feel like I guess maybe the trend is dying out on them. So I'm not really sure, you know, what this will sell for. It's in really nice, clean condition. We paid 50 cents for it, and I listed it on auction with a starting price of $19.99. Before, you could buy like any vintage three-stripe hat and it would pretty much sell, and now I feel like it's getting a little harder to sell them. I picked up this vintage Christmas children's book. I fell in love with the illustrations in this. It's from 1978, and I think you saw me show some illustrations in it on camera. So it's got two stories. It's double-sided. The first story is called Jolly Old Santa Claus, and then when you turn it over, it's The Night Before Christmas. So I paid 25 cents for this, and I have it listed on auction with a starting price of $19.99. I also picked up this vintage Mother Goose book. I don't have this listed. I don't think it's really worth anything, but I had this book when I was younger. So I used to have this book when I was younger, and I really liked the illustrations in it when I was little. And turns out Eric also had this book when he was little as well. So I thought that was so cute. So we're just going to put it in our bookcase. I found this vintage Dunkin' Donuts glass canister at the yard sale. It's really cute. It's Christmas themed. This is perfect for anyone who is like a big Dunkin' Donuts fan. I would guess this is from like late 80s, early 90s maybe. And it's got this really cute like house scene on the bottom. And the one does say Dunkin' Donuts on it with like snow. Oh, this thing up here says France. That's kind of crazy. But it is just a glass canister jar. I mean, you could use it for coffee. You could use it for candy, what have you. I paid $1 for it. It's not really worth much, so I'm not quite sure what I'm doing with it yet. I may list it closer to Christmas, or, you know, I don't know what I'm doing with it yet. I think that's everything for the yard sale stuff, but I just have some random things that I wanted to share with you as well. Recently won this at the auction the other day. It is a pink Tiffin glass perfume bottle with the dauber. Really pretty piece. It's hard to find this in this pink color. We paid $6 for this, and I listed it on auction with a starting price of $39.99. So recently listed this other glass ice bucket. Again, this one has that MCM style to it, and this is by Fred Press, and I have sold glasses by Fred Press in the past for decent money. So when I saw this, I had to get it. I got this at a yard sale. I listed this on auction with a starting price of $29.99 because I didn't see any currently listed, and it does have a bid, so I'm thinking someone was looking for that. I also listed these vintage chalkware Miller Studio Bluebirds. There's 3 of them here, and they have like the little hooks on the back to hang them. I paid $1 for all 3 of these, and I listed them on as a buy it now for $29.99. I just sold a set of 2 not that long ago for $19.99. I listed this really weird vase. I found this at a thrift store not that long ago. I was just kind of drawn to it because of the unique look of it. It's like a purple lavender color, and it comes to this really funky point. But it is signed on the bottom Mayhew. So this is someone out of Tennessee that does pottery. I think his name's Phil Mayhew. So I got this at, like I said, a thrift store, and I listed it on auction with a starting price of $29.99. Also at that same thrift store, I found this pottery piece, and I thought this one was cool as well. It reminded me of the beach. It has like a beach feel to me. Like the bottom would represent the sand, and then as it goes up would be like the water, and you can see these imprints along the side have like a shell print. I thought it was really neat looking. And it is signed in the bottom Stokes with the year 98. And this here I have listed on auction with a starting price of $19.99. I have this vintage wooden clock with a fire truck on it. So this one's cool. This would be really cool on someone's desk who is a firefighter. This was free. It came from the auction. Someone had won a tray of stuff and they did not want this piece. So we got this for free. And I listed it as a buy it now for $39.99. Also have this really cute, this is like a chalkware planter of this old antique car, and it's got this faux greenery in. You could take the greenery out, it's just in with that like floral foam. But this gave me like major Christmas vibes. It kind of reminds me of that like the Christmas, the red Christmas truck, you know, you would see everywhere at Christmas, but like a different take on it. It just is like an antique car instead. I just thought this was really cute. So there were 3 of them at the auction, and we got all 3, paid $1 for all 3. I currently only have 1 listed, but if it sells, then I'll pop up the other ones. And I have this listed as a buy it now for $19.99. Pretty much everything that I have to share for this haul. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you thought down in the comments, and I will see you next time.